Yo, what's up guys, it's Hybrid here and welcome to another video. Now today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a gradient text effect in Cinema 4D similar to Era's gradient style that he has on his Lightroom, but this is done all with materials. It is not how Era does it, but it is just a style. So anyways, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do it with a logo like this, a custom logo where you use paths. Oops. And also a MoText, because it actually, believe it or not, there are two different ways to do this effect, because if you do the same way that you do it with the logo to a MoText, it actually does not work. So anyways, let's just get started. What we're gonna do is go to create and new material, and what I'll do is just lower the render here, low and low. Alright. So what we're going to do is open up that new material, and under color we're going to go to texture and hit gradient. So what we'll do is we'll pick a color here. I'll make it a blue this time. Yeah, so we'll pick a dark blue to start, and what we're going to do over here where the white is we're going to go back to that blue and we're going to make it a light blue. So now we've got a nice blue gradient, and what we're going to do is under type change it to 2D-V, so you got it up to down. And under specular, now specular depends on your Lightroom and whatever materials you have in your Lightroom. For this Lightroom, it works best with 45 and 5, but you can use the default of 50 and 20 if you want. And yeah, so what we're going to do next is go to reflection. We're going to hit Fresnel, and we're going to change it to about 15 and 8. Just a little reflection, and we'll change the reflection color to a nice cyan blue. It looks nice. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to right click on the material picture, and we're going to change it to Object GI. Now this also depends on your studio. Some of you might want soft shadow if it works best, but in this one GI works the nicest. So there we go. And what we're going to do is just drag that onto our front of the text. So as you can see here, it's the front text. Now if you just render this out, render a preview, you will see that it does not have the gradient effect. Why? Because we have to do a few things to this material in order to get the effect. So what you're going to do is click on the material, and we're going to go to projection. We're going to change that from UVW mapping to flat, and you'll see these lines show up. Now in order to make those disappear, because if I render this out right now, you will see a really crappy line going across. So in order to change that, we're going to go to tags, and again guys, this only works on the custom paths that you import to Cinema 4D, and we're going to hit fit to object. Hit yes, and as you can see there, it just changed the gradient. So you can sort of see the light to dark gradient, but what I'm going to do is just make it a little more visible for you guys. So I'll make this a little lighter. You know what, I'll just make it a dark gray and a white. There we go. Alright, so I'll just render this out for you. And as you can see here, it starts off white at the top and it goes to the dark gray at the bottom. So there is your gradient effect. So here I'll show you with some of my materials that I already have set in here. Change this on flat. Okay. So yeah guys, this is the cyan. So that is how you do the gradient effect sort of on the what do you call them, the logos. Now what I'm going to show you how to do is, just wait for this to render, is I'm going to show you guys how to do it on a MoText, because it is different. So let's just open up the MoText here. Pause this. Okay. And alright, so now for the text, what we're going to do is just drag that material back onto our text. And again, if you just render this out, you will not see the gradient effect. So what we're going to do is change the projection to flat again. And now this is where the part gets different. If you go to tags and hit fit to object, you will see even more lines show up. So if I render this out, it will look terrible. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to tags, and instead of object, we're going to go to fit to region. Now what this will do is bring up sort of like a plus sign, which you use to select the area that you want the gradient to snap to. So for example, if I selected a wide area, the gradient is going to snap to that entire area that I selected. So if I select, so what you want to do here is just select the text as close to the text as possible, and you will see that the gradient will snap to the area that you selected, which is of course on the text. And if I render that out, you will see the very nice gradient effect. Now, I rushed the gradient. You guys can, take your time with it and adjust the gradient to your liking. You can see it here a little bit. Tags fit to region. Drag it like that. Yep. But anyways, guys, that is all for today's tutorial. So just a recap, if you guys are using a logo that you use a path for, you go from tags to fit to object, and if you're using a MoText that is from Cinema 4D, you're going to go to tags and you're going to go to fit to region. But for both, you're going to change the projection to flat so it's on the front. And yeah, that is all for today's tutorial, guys. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section below. It will also be awesome if I can get a like on this video if it helped you. And if you guys also want to see more tutorials from me, I got a bunch of things, tricks and tips that I would love to show you guys. And I would also like to take this time just to say, go check out my portfolio or Behance. Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 projects on there right now. And also, guys, go follow me on Twitter if you want to keep up to date with all of my latest work. I don't know why it's being slow here. There we go. If you guys want to keep up to date with my latest work, and if you are a new viewer, then go and hit that subscribe button on my channel for more content. And yeah, so that is all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.